and welcome to HTM on the Line, the podcast that is for HTM by HTM. I'm your host, Bryant Hawkins Sr. In today's episode, we will talk staffing shortages in the HTM industry and 6 ways to assist in finding a solution to this ever-growing challenge. I will also share some ways we can bring awareness to the masses about the HTM industry. I have a personal experience that I will share to hopefully ignite some motivation on this challenging issue. Be sure to listen all the way through for the details. I want to first say this. The topic I will discuss for this episode, I was privileged to present at the MD Expo conference last week that was held in Atlanta, Georgia. For any listeners who do not know or have not heard of the MD Expo conference, let me give you a description of what it entails. The MD Expo strives to provide healthcare technology management professionals with a unique, intimate, and rewarding conference second to none. Clinical engineers, biomedical technicians, directors and managers, procurement managers, and others responsible for medical technology will gather in a one-of-a-kind, warm, and welcoming environment to network with peers, learn the latest technologies and advancements in HTM. I want to say a quick thank you to John Krieg, Kristen Lavoie, Jamie, John, Kennedy, Sydney, Star, Emily, Megan, and many, many others who helped put together this fascinating conference for HTM professionals. If you would like to find out more about this show, go to www.mdexposhow.com. As I mentioned, this is the first episode for HTM on the Line, and this episode we will be discussing staffing shortages within the HTM industry, ways of finding solutions to this problem. Now, anybody that knows me personally know I was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm a huge New Orleans Saints fan. Just so we all know, it will always be who dat first, and not who they. A little history lesson for my Cincinnati Bengals fans. Now, if you're a professional football fan, then you know the New Orleans Saints are part of the National Football League, aka the NFL. If you pay close attention to the NFL logo, it's in the shape of a shield. Now, Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL, is committed to protecting the NFL's image or that shield at all costs. The commissioner will fine and or suspend players, coaches, and even owners if they break the law or put themselves in a situation that will bring negative attention to the NFL or the shield. Let's imagine we have a shield. Instead of the NFL, let's put HTM in its place. Who is protecting our shield, making sure we as an industry is successful. If we were to look behind the HTM shield, we will see a lot of good things, but lately we've been seeing a lot of unrest. You see a lot of trailblazers of this industry receiving Lifetime Achievement Awards, ones who have been in the field since the 70s. They are now retiring. In the next 10 years or so, the ones from the 80s and early 90s will be preparing for retirement also. All of these individuals deserve a lot of credit for the hard work they put in to put our industry in the position it's in today. Now, there's also some unrest behind that HTM shield. Number one on that list, the right to repair issue. We have OEM versus ISO. We have OEM versus OEM. We have in-house versus ISO. We have ISO versus ISO. See, last week at the MD Expo conference, everyone came together, was having dinner, drinks, and portraying a sense of brotherhood that for the most part is genuine. At the same time, this is a business, and we all want to be successful at what we do. So may the best man win will be the mindset of each person as they're saying goodbye to their counterparts last week. What are some ways to overcome BMET staffing shortage? Improve the recruiting process. Recruitment has become a large challenge because of the BMET shortage and staffing. Therefore, it's more important than ever to hire efficiently. In 2022, talent acquisition professionals must be very creative and must be social media savvy. They must navigate strategically on social media and job board posts. Depending on how efficient you are with those things, it can be a game changer for your company recruiting success. Now, how can we as managers, directors, or even technicians help our company's recruiters become successful? Well, what we can do is if we know of talent and you see your recruiter looking for talent, pass that talent on to your recruiter and express your opinions about this person. That can help. Or what if you have a talented technician, but they do not live in a city where your company is looking for a technician, but you know of your counterpart that's looking for someone in that area? How about you send that talent to your counterpart? Yeah, that may be a win-win for your counterpart company, but it will also be a win for the HTM industry. Improving the recruiting process is number one way we can combat this staffing shortage. Another way, upgrade the training process. Your recruiter delivered a great hire. Now, it's important to retain him or her. The best way to do that is training them efficiently. Utilizing knowledgeable employees and having regular training sessions is a great way to encourage new hires while building their skill sets for the job. Re-examine your management style. One considerable reason an employee may choose to leave their job is because of the poor management style of their superiors. The wrong approach to management can easily lead to unhappy employees and give them no reason to stay. Now, I'll share this example with you of a young BMET in the state of Florida. He left his job in the HTM field to go teach private swimming lessons at persons' homes and surfing lessons. The reason he left? He was extremely unhappy with his supervisor. Now, we lost a young talent in the HTM industry to swimming lessons, to surfing lessons. If we can re-examine our management style, that can be a component in fighting the shortages we have with staffing issues. Encourage and offer opportunities for development and growth. Now, we discussed how to get them hired, provide them with training and quality leadership. Workers now value opportunity to have growth within the HTM field. Development of employees is very essential and important to companies being sustainable. Along with needing technicians, we will also need to start developing supervisors, managers, directors, regional managers. Basically, we don't just need technicians, we need managers, but at the most part, we need good leaders. Improve the work environment and offer superior benefits. Toxic work environments are one of the main reasons employees are unhappy and ultimately they leave their job. Creating a healthy workplace not only shows a dedication to the well-being of employees, but it guarantees your company will stand out in the job market. Automate where you can. This is one of the key parts in overcoming the labor shortage. Investing in technology will be a direct benefit to your company. We're dealing with young people whose cell phones are an extension of their hand. Why not use it to your advantage? I will give a little shameless plug right now. At the company I work for, we use Nuvolo for our CMMS system. Nuvolo has an app you can download to your cell phone. Now, my technicians use the app to create, update, and add pictures to work orders on the spot in real time. This can result in instant productivity within the department. So investing in technology would not only be of benefit to your technicians, but it would also help with the productivity. So investing in technology is also a key component. Now, we just discussed 6 ways we can improve the staffing shortage in the HTM field. Now, I have a question for you. In 2032, that's 10 years from now, how many people in this industry at the present moment will still be in HTM? If we was all in one room right now, I'd probably ask for everyone to raise their hands. Every listener on right now will probably have their hand up, or maybe half the room. Now, if I ask for who will be around in 2042, to whatever listeners listening to this podcast, and you raise your hand, I may get maybe 1 or 2. I mean, and I'm not talking about in 2042, you coming out of retirement. I'm talking about you are fully engaged working as a full-time HTM professional. I looked online before recording this podcast, and I saw over 300 open jobs in the HTM industry, from technicians to directors. The jobs were available across the entire United States. This is an important question I have to ask everybody. Who will hold up the HTM shield in the future? If you look around your biomed department, I guarantee the average age would be between 45 and 55. If you calculated everyone's age in the room and did an average, the average age would probably be between 45 and 55 years old. So the question is, how are we making someone aware of the HTM industry? And what can we do to bring them in? Now, the key word I mentioned was aware. Awareness, by definition, is defined this way: knowledge or perception of a situation or fact, knowledge and understanding that something is happening or exists. See, we need to raise awareness of the HTM field. And I think the approach to realizing our struggle to find interest in our field is probably a lot bigger than just awareness. I think a lot of young people do not know, first off, how to choose a career path, let alone choosing one in healthcare technology management. Not only young people, but you have working adults who get stuck between career choices. Despite the best intentions, there is instances, no matter how much we analyze, ponder, or ruminate, the right answer remains elusive. When I was in grade school, the only career awareness presented to me was policeman, fireman, or doctor. HTM was not even an acronym, and biomed tech was not on the table either. I wish these movies, D&C, Marvel, can have a superhero whose day job is about medtech. Something like Superman, who plays Clark Kent, the newspaper reporter. Imagine Clark Kent, not the newspaper reporter, but Clark Kent, the biomed tech, and he's dating Nurse Lois Lane. He could be fighting an earth-threatening enemy named Pandemic or Ebola. Now, I know my imagination is out there, but just embellish with me for a second. Imagine Batman, His public identity, Bruce Wayne. Instead of him being the billionaire philanthropist and notorious playboy, he owned a healthcare technology company that provides diagnostic and therapeutic products and services. The awareness for HTM will probably be at the top of every kid's list. Now, I know those two options are just wishful thinking. We all can agree that it's very challenging to choose a career path. How can we bring individuals to want to choose a career in HTM? Number one answer for young ones, attend high school, middle school, or below career days. Call your local high school or middle school and ask, could you be a participant in their career day? I called my alma mater throughout my career, and I've spoken at career days numerous of times. Word them out. Tell aunties, uncles, nephews, nieces, cousins, friends. Your friends, aunties, uncles, nephews, nieces, cousins. Pretty much any and everybody. Co-workers of family members. Old classmates. People working around the hospital. Age or gender should not matter. But young people should be our target. Now, if we found people and we have sparked their interest in HTM, and they may be considering a career move, what do we say? Just trust me, you will enjoy this field. I do. Or if he's a young kid, hey, you young, don't know any better, just trust me. Now, I don't think either one of those answers will be very convincing. Some or most of you may know about this great resource. It's called HTM in a Box. Amy has created the tools to make promoting HTM easy. HTM in a Box is a free resource designed to eliminate the prep work required to present at local schools. With a standard and strong message, this virtual resource puts 3 exciting HTM career presentations at your fingertips. Each presentation is targeted for a specific age demographic. How do you find this precious tool? Go to Google search and simply type in HTM in a Box. It will bring you to HTM in a Box. Click on the link and you will get all the information you need there. Also, you can log into YouTube, type in the search bar, Unboxing HTM in a Box. Dale McGarry, who is the VP of HTM for Amy, gives an in-depth presentation of HTM in a Box. I highly recommend you check out that presentation on YouTube. Now, I must mention one feature from HTM in a Box. It's entitled HTM Specific Academic Programs by States. Now, if you want to find out what schools are in your local area, this tab here gives almost every school in respective states in the United States. It even has a list of schools you can attend online only. This is for some cities or states that have no school within the local area, or you may have a full-time job and can't attend college in the daytime. Now, I mentioned the online or virtual schooling offered. I can tell you about one online program that is very successful at turning out BMETs. It's the College of Biomedical Equipment Technology. It's based out of San Antonio, Texas. It offers a certificate program for 6 months, and it also offers an associate program that is 15 months. If you want more information, you can go on to their website, which is located at www.cbet.edu. The reason I mentioned College of Biomedical Equipment Technology is because I have a young man that I've been mentoring who graduated from that program. I was very proud of this young man because he was a senior during the pandemic. And during his senior year, he had no senior activities, no prom, and no formal graduation where you can have all of your family around, grandparents cheering you on as you accept your high school diploma and walk across that stage. He didn't get any of that, but he still started his career path 2 weeks after graduation. Now, I was his mentor throughout this process, and get this, we're still close to this very day because me and this kid, we have a lot of things in common. We both born in the same city, live in the same neighborhood. We're like neighbors. We love the same professional football team. We both work for the same company. Now, here's the crazy part. We have the exact same name. This kid I'm speaking about is my son, Bryant Jr. Now, I can admit I am a proud papa. I would ask my son, since he's a little boy, what do you want to do when you graduate high school? He wanted to be a weatherman. Then it changed to being a school teacher. Lastly, I thought he might have wanted to be a professional powerlifter. Now, this one here, I may have put too much into, but we moved to the state of Florida in 2018. And Bryant took part in powerlifting. And he went to this one meet and he broke three Florida state records for his weight class: bench press, deadlift, and squat. All three totaled over 1,600 pounds lifted. But the pandemic put them dreams aside of powerlifting also. So kids choosing a career sometimes is all over the place. So I simply just asked him what he thought about BMET or HTM. I gave him my sales pitch. Oh, man, it doesn't require 4 years of schooling, and you'll be doing a job that will be contributing to help sick people become healthy. You will be working independent and many other things. All fails, I said, look, this can take care of you financially till you really figure out what you want to do with your life. He was just 18 years old at the time. Fast forward to April 2022. He is 19 years old now, and he's in his 6th month working as an HTM professional. See, this is how the pipeline works. We make someone aware of HTM, spark the interest, and help and assist him or her get into a school or apprenticeship program. You can't stop there. You must keep in touch. Continue to mentor him or her. Hopefully the program he or she is in, the school has taken the spark you created and has now turned it into a flame. Now he or she is telling his or her friends how much fun they're having learning about HTM. He is now making people aware also. One thing I wish we can do, now I've been seeing this a lot on LinkedIn lately. Instructors are having experienced BMETs come speak to their classes either by virtual or in person. I wish we can create some type of board or group that can literally just let everyone give a new BMET a great big congrats or welcome to this awesome field. That will go a long way for the new BMET in the field. When I post on LinkedIn about my son joining the HTM field, a lot of people responded. And I shared the responses with him, and he was so appreciative. I will share a few with you right now. Michael Thacker, congratulations, young man. A great start on an awesome career. Let me know if I ever can help. Scotty D. Wolf, Mr. B. Hawkins, congratulations. Your chosen field of endeavor is one that I hold near and dear to my heart. So please be patient and learn as much as you can from the old ones. Don't be shy about asking for help or for someone to mentor you. Remember, the only stupid question is the one you never ask. Again, welcome aboard. Crystal Robinson, congratulations. Welcome to the family, Bryant. Walter Moyer, what a fantastic accomplishment. The future is in good hands. J.C. New, congrats. Please let me know how I can assist in helping find his first position. Joseph Haney, congratulations. we need great and talented people in our field. It's a great field, as you're well aware of. Brock Jones. Congratulations, young Mr. Hawkins. Good to see the younger generation enter our field. Marvin L. Oh no, two of them. LOL. Congratulations to both of you. I'm sure Bryant number 2 will do great. Lisa Fry. Congrats, little Bryant Hawkins. Excited to have you joining our industry. Now, I did not mention the job titles for the individuals sending that congratulations to my son, but it ranged from biomedical technicians, imaging engineers, business owners, and regional vice presidents, all welcoming Bryant Jr. into the industry. This was a BMET who is new to this industry, but this is something that I believe all new BMEDs need to hear, that they made a great decision and that this industry needs you and appreciate you. We see a lot of movement around our profession right now. Numerous webinars, BMET associations are increasing around the country. MD Expo conferences, ICE conferences, and Amy Exchange shows, YouTube channels, and several podcasts, all to bring awareness to HTM. One thing we should not do is this. We can't confuse movement with progress. All those things are good, but look around. Not many young people are in this industry. So if we do not put young people in this industry, there will be no MD Expo conferences, no Amy Exchange shows. We are the pipeline, everyone. Just because we are doing a lot more does not mean we are getting a lot more done. The most selfish thing you can do in this world is help someone else. Why is it selfish? You get the gratification from helping someone else. If we help them come into the HTM industry, the gratification will be twofold. Nothing is better than that. I have been in this field for over 28 years. I've been protected, been directed, and have been corrected. Kept God in my life. He kept me humble. I may not always stick with him, but he was always there for me. Not trying to take anyone to a religious ceremony or sermon at this moment, but just want to say for us to create a pipeline to fix this HTM staffing shortage, it will take all hands on deck and some prayers too. Hard work works. Working hard is what successful people do. When we talk to anyone about HTM, have that passion. Tell them when you choose a career, don't just aspire to make a living, aspire to make a difference. Impress upon them that a career in HTM can help you accomplish both goals. I promise you, if we can do that, we will be that village to raise awareness to a career in HTM. Thanks for listening to HTM on the Line podcast. Your host, Brian Hawkins Sr. We hope you enjoyed our deep dive into finding a solution to HTM staffing shortages and how it will take everyone in the HTM industry to bring awareness to the profession we love so much. If you're keen to see more about this HTM industry, join me for the next podcast episode where we will have a special guest from the recruiting world of HTM. This will premiere on Tuesday, May 3rd, 2022. I would like to leave you with an inspiring quote at the end of each podcast. Sometimes life doesn't give you what you want, not because you don't deserve it, but because you deserve so much more. That's all for this episode, folks. See you next time.